Realism. All right, welcome to Z's Comics Reviews. We are going to switch from numbers to dates. So this is what? July 31st.
Yep.
All right, just to get away from the uneven numbered stuff. First up, San Diego Comic-Con was this past week, and strangely enough, there's not a whole lot of comic book news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. But what there was the new maxi series or miniseries crossover event, whatever you want to call it, from Marvel Studios called One World Under Doom, spinning out of the Blood Hunt and following up from the first story arc for the new Amazing Spider-Man series. That's going to be launching, what was it, December, January, somewhere around there? November. Wow,
yeah,
soon.
The Doom one's November.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited for that one. Let me see. Absolute Batman. We got some details about that guy. Apparently, he's a 6'7". He is 6'7". He is not rich. He is either a city manager or a city planner.
It's Alan Richardson.
Yeah, pretty much Alan Richardson. All right. He's a city employee with his own French bulldog named Alfred. Aside from that, Absolute Flash was announced. So now we have Absolute Batman. We got Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, and now Absolute Flash. So those are going to be starting to hit the shelves this October. So we'll be checking that out. Dogpool getting their own online Infinity comic from Marvel Studios.
Mary Puppets?
Dude, I don't know. All I know is that Dogpool is getting a comic book. So we'll be talking about that in the other video. We'll be doing a Deadpool and Wolverine review. Spoilers are going to be involved because let's be honest, you can't stop it. We can't.
It's my time to shine.
It is his time to shine. All right, but that's not this video. All right, we're going to get right into it. First up, we're actually going to talk about Blood Hunt number 5. All right, we're not going to be teasing y'all. Thunder, regale us. Tell us about Blood Hunt number 5 and the awesomeness that follows.
I'm going to need to be a little bit more like under control here because, yes, like this is the ending to this 5-issue series that has been going on. And it ends on a high note. It ends on a blast, bro. You got everyone coming back. You got Thor, you got Scarlet Witch, you got Moon Knight and all of them coming back to take on the vampire regime, and it is spectacular. It's just so much happens. I can't even really say a bunch of stuff about it without giving away stuff. So like it does lead into the like One World Under Doom storyline. That's as much as I'll say in there. But yes, like it is. It's a 5 out of 5 ending.
Yeah, 5 out of 5
ending. They brought it home.
Let's try to compare it to Civil War number 7. All right, you got the huge set piece. You got the huge Steve McNiven art pieces. Does this live up to that?
There's some pretty spectacular artwork in there.
Yeah,
there is some pretty spectacular artwork. Am I right?
I'm excited.
Am I right?
That's really good. It's fantastic.
Exactly. See?
I'm excited. Once the second prints get in, because I wanted the red bands, but I sold them all out. But yeah, once the second prints get in, I'm gonna be reading them.
But yes, it sets up so much stuff, like so many little stuff, and just everything in between it. It's nice. It is a nice.
All right. Cool. So next up is our Spider-Gwen issue 3. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider-Gwen issue 3. The artwork is still solid.
Yes.
We get glimpses of a new power. She may be going insane. We don't know. She's been going through it. Main character has been going through it. In the last issue, you saw that she got captured by a chameleon, if you've been keeping up with the issues. And now something's going on with the chameleon. Some stuff happens. The art, like I said, artwork's good. My only gripe about these issues is that they're too damn short.
They are very short.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
I would agree. Yes.
Give it a 4 out of 5. I think we gave the last one a 3 out of 5, right? Just because of how short it was. But this one, it gave you a good fight. It gave you a good emotional hook in the beginning. Definitely still worth reading.
Yes.
Give it a 4 out of 5.
I got the weapon extraction version, so I got a little bit, a few pages.
At the end, they do give you a weapon extraction preview, I think, for their issue 4, I think it said, right?
Their issue 4.
If you like looking at Deadpool's butt, go ahead and read it. All right.
He was dancing pretty tremendously last week.
They were. All right, moving on. Firefly versus, as in universes.
Why?
So if you're familiar with Firefly or the movie Serenity,
Exactly.
you know
Serenity.
she is not named after the show, no matter what people think. But yeah, this one is basically the first what if in the Firefly universe. This is what if the Browncoats won the Battle of Serenity Valley, and it's a one shot that does hit all of or most of the characters. You get Mark Shepard's character Badger. You get where he is now. You get where Sarah is now. You get where the main action is pushed forward by Captain Mal, Zoe, and in here Dariel, Book, and Jane. So the man called Jane. And here's a lot more honorable. So I'm trying not to tell you guys about this one because it is super good. I love this new take on it. I love this what if. If you've watched the series, watched the movie, read the books, read the comics, you'll see that this one still captures all of their voices.
It's like a love letter to them.
It really is. It really is like a love letter to the fans, even if it doesn't tell the same story. But you get little twists here. I will give you one thing. Instead of River being stuck in the box in the opening scene, it's actually Simon who's actually stuck in the box in the opening scene, and River's the one that funds or convinces the rebellion to go out and find and rescue him. So it's a nice little twist. Everybody has little twists on it. It's really good. I highly recommend it. I'm actually giving this one a 5 out of 5 because the artwork is amazing. I can actually see all of these characters acting this way if their side won, if the Browncoats won. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that these characters do the things that they do. So totally recommend it. Firefly Versus on sale now. 5 out of 5. It's rare that we get 2 5 out of 5. So
I know, right?
Let's go with NYX. Toss that up there.
NYX.
All right. Somebody asked us to do this one. This actually came out last week. But
we're
NYX.
Going back in time.
Yeah, we're going back in time. NYX number 1. This is another of the X-Men titles coming out from the ashes of the Krakoan era. The main story on this one for now follows Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, as she starts attending ESU college courses and trying to learn more about her new mutant heritage and stuff like that through mutant studies. Along the way, she becomes friends with one of the Cuckoos, the telekinetic clones of Emma Frost, and shenanigans ensue. There's people trying to be friends, trying not to be friends. Then there's a twist, which in the solicitation labels as the Krakoan. If you've seen the previews, if you care about this, you know exactly who it is. All right. I mean, even I knew, and I'm not even a huge X-Men guy, but the characterizations in here very good. The artwork is very good. X-23 Laura Kinney pops up, and it's like she just pops up for a scene. Like she does. All right. She does pop up in a lot of places. And I'm really hoping that she just turns out to be the MCU's Wolverine.
Yeah,
all right, Daphne Keene was great. I love it.
She was.
I love it. All right, so highly recommend this one. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. All right, I know I wrote down a 3 out of 5, but the more I think about it, it's a solid opener. Okay, it's not anything crazy. It doesn't try to go too hard, too fast. It does have a pretty good little cliffhanger because you have all these, powerful mutants. What?
Saying cliffhanger.
Oh,
reminded me of the In Between the Lions thing on PBS.
I don't know that one.
Oh yeah, it was like a little short that they would do. It would be like cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff, and that's why they call him cliffhanger. And he would just be like, "Can't hold on."
I actually don't remember that at all. But yeah, I highly recommend picking this one up too. 4 out of 5, just because I don't like cliffhangers. And honestly, a couple pieces of it do feel a little forced in the whole the racial thing that it talks about, because let's be honest, every single mutant thing, every single X-Men thing ties back to just some sort of racism. So it's just,
some weird thing
like
the Marvel universe just has with that. Like, why
Like why are people cool with Spider-Man but not with mutants? I don't understand. Moving on to Blade Runner. Tokyo Nexus. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not entirely a huge Blade Runner fan. I mean, I've only seen like half of the original,
and I don't even know which half of the original I saw because there's like 5 versions.
Oh yeah, exactly. We know the basic premise of it. You know, robots are trying to live human normal lives, and people just don't want to let them. Yeah, kind of like mutants or whatever. But this one, first Blade Runner thing that I've read, I liked it a lot. It takes place in 2015, or their version of 2015. Replicants are starting to become a thing, and there is a detective story that this is going to start focusing on. A private eye disappears, investigating certain things. So, because detective noir stuff, you have to get another private eye to go and catch the other private eye.
Exactly.
Because you have
the PIs going up against each other.
Exactly. Well, no. Like one PI is missing, the other one is trying to find them. But that's the basic premise of it. But set against this backdrop, it's really good. You get little teases of the ancillary stories. So I don't know. I gave this one a 3 out of 5. It's a pretty good start to it. So. I think that about does it for our reviews, right?
Yeah, pretty good. Other than the fact that Ultimate Spider-Man is still going fantastic. This issue is still a 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah. Tell us about the AI.
Bro.
Tell us about the AI.
Yes, they unlocked AI in their suits, and I'm loving it because they could. Doc Ock is like, hey, we can personalize your AI. We can give you voices. He's like, do you want George Washington? Do you want like Napoleon or whatever? And Peter's just like, you know what? I like talking to myself. So his AI is himself. And so you get nice little things of like the AI being like, who's a good dad? We are. And reminding him that the birthdays for his kids are coming up. He gives little quips because like for some reason, Harry decided that he wanted his dad to be his AI, which is definitely going to cause trouble.
That's just wrong.
He's already like putting him down.
At no point should Norman Osborn be in anybody's ear.
Exactly.
No version of him.
And like another example of how great why I love Peter being his own AI is Goblin gets a good little hit in on him when they're doing like a sparring session, and Peter asks his AI like, "Ooh, are we good? Is the suit still doing good?" And his suit's like, "Yeah, we're good. He needs therapy though."
So now we're getting Spider-Man quips in Dolby.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Spider-Man quips squared. It's great. I'm loving it.
So Ultimate Spider-Man. Give us a number. What is it?
So like my personal number, I'm giving it a 5. But knowing that as kind of people would put it, I am kind of like this run of Ultimate Spider-Man stan. I'm kind of like a stan of it. I don't know that I'll say it's a solid 4 at least. People that love Spider-Man, it's definitely a 5. But nice. A solid 4.
All right. Well, that about does it for our Z's Comics reviews. Hit that like, subscribe, share us with friends, and if you have any suggestions about anything that we can elaborate on, do our little specials on, go ahead and leave it in the comments.
We read the comments.
Yeah, we do read the comments. We do answer them personally.
Exactly.
And
very personally. Sometimes we even get our commenters in on the background.
He's the guy behind us, musician, Mr. Vera. He's given us a pretty good amount of notes.